welcome. Today we're going to do a practice that's going to get us some more mobility in the shoulders, just a little bit more lubrication in the joints so that we can spend a little more time in arm balances. All right, here we go. So we're going to start seated in Virasana, hero pose, and that's just sitting on the heels. If this is uncomfortable for you, feel free to sit on your bottom or maybe put a pillow or a blanket, maybe a block under your tush, and that's going to elevate the hips a little bit and take some pressure off the knees. All right, so we'll just start with a few grounding breaths, bringing your hands to your knees, thinking about where the hip points are in relation to your shoulders as you sink them back over the hips, shoulders over the hips. You can close your eyes or just gaze your focus downward. Shoulders relax down the back, scapulas are soft, face is soft. We'll take some deep breaths here, just breathing in, filling up, expanding the belly, allowing the breath to rise up through the diaphragm, filling up the entire lung cavity, expanding the collarbones, and then exhaling just as slowly as we empty out all of that carbon dioxide. Deep breaths in and out. Allow the breath to change your mindset, to take away the repetitive thoughts. Just come back to the breath without going into story. Notice any places in the body that are more dense or tight and see if you can send breath there. Be mindful of those places as you practice today. So I will be giving you some modifications, but it's always up to you to know your limits for any given day. Let's do 2 more full and deep breaths here, softening just a little bit more. And then open your eyes. If this is still a good position for you, stay there. If you'd like to sit on your bottom, feel free to do that. We'll take a big inhale, reach the arms up, long stretch, maybe look up, bring the palms to touch. Exhale, open wide, push the walls away, flex the fingers, feel those shoulders. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, extend here. Let's do that one more time. This time really feel like you're lengthening the side body. Lift up, take the shoulders away from the ears, bring the palms to touch if you can, look up. And then exhale, open them wide. On your next inhale, take that right arm across and then tuck the left elbow underneath. Look over towards your right shoulder. Feel the stretch happening on the outside of that right bicep. One more full breath. Inhale, arms come up. Left arm comes across, right arm underneath it. Look over your left shoulder. One more full breath. Inhale, arms come up. Let's cactus the elbows. Open the chest, look up, draw the shoulder blades together, and then bring the arms up. And let's do that a couple of times. Chest opens, shoulder blades draw together, and then lift up. One more time. Inhale, arms come up. Interlace the fingers, press the palms away, shoulders retract back into their sockets. And then take the palms forward, press through the palms, pull the shoulders back into their girdle. Inhale, arms come up, little side stretch. Inhale, center, stretch to the other side. Inhale, center. That right hand's going to come down, bend the elbow, take the left arm across. Maybe look up and then switch. Left arm comes down, bend the elbow, stretch over to that right side, look up. And we'll come back through center. We're going to come onto our hands and knees. I'm just going to turn. You can stay where you are. On those hands and knees, let your fingers be wide open. And then pull the shoulders back, knees underneath the hips. And we'll just do a little bit of retraction of the shoulders here so we can feel this. So nothing's going to change with the belly. Keep it nice and firm. Press through the palms, lift and dome the upper back, and then let it sink down. Belly stays strong, just lifting up the upper back, doming it, and then drop down. Notice that my arms are still straight. It's this tiny little movement that you can learn to control over time. One more. And then we'll just kind of lift and shift the palms here. Shifting weight from side to side. You can tent the fingers. Just kind of shift weight. Last one. And we'll bring the hands back down. Inhale, sweep that right arm up, look up. And then exhale, put it down. Inhale, left arm. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, right arm. And down. Let's do two more. Excellent. So we'll bring the toes to touch, open the knees wider, and then sink back into a child's pose. Sink the hips down first, and then reach the arms forward. Bring the chest down. You can take your hands and bring them behind your head in prayer, feeling the stretch through the triceps here and expansion through the chest. Let's take a few breaths. And then lift the hips up, bring your palms down, bring the chest forward, come into this little cobra here, bend the elbows, lower down. Push through the palms, pull the belly in, and sink back into a child's pose. We're going to do a few of these little child's pose push-ups. So as we pull forward, bend the elbows, lower down, push up and back. Just getting the shoulders and the wrists ready here for some deeper work, for some more weight bearing. Engage through the core as you do this. Let the shoulders and the wrists do more work. Last one. And then come back to that child's pose with the palms touching behind your head. We're going to shift the elbows forward and come into a puppy pose like this. So you should be feeling some deep stretching through the triceps here as you lift your hips up off of the heels some more. Maybe tuck the toes and really stretch back. As you push the hips back, you'll feel more of a stretch through the triceps. One more breath. And release. Take the hands wide. And then come all the way forward into Sphinx. So if you're feeling any pinching in your back, I want you to tuck the tailbone down more. Pull the shoulders down your spine. And maybe even put a blanket under your hips to elevate your hips a little bit. We'll do some shoulder rotations here in seal. Dropping the left shoulder and then rolling it back. Two more. And And then the right. One more. And then come all the way down. Take the arms back behind you, little Shalambhasana here. Press down through the tops of the feet, lift the kneecaps, pull the arms back. Chin in neutral as you gaze, pull the arms up and back. And a little side to side here. Little rocking side to side in Shalambhasana. And we'll release. Bring the hands underneath the shoulders. Press down through the tops of the feet. Pull the belly in, tuck the tailbone. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, press back. Bring your hands just slightly ahead of your shoulders. Lift your hips up, down dog. So feel free to bend the knees here or pedal. And then you can take the feet a little bit wider and just kind of rock the heels back, even if they don't touch. This is going to loosen your low back. Just rocking here, let the head hang, pull the belly up, gaze back between your thighs, and just kind of rock the heels back and forth. And then come to stillness, bend the knees, bring the chest to the thighs, little dips in the shoulders. Straighten the legs as much as you can, and then bend the knees, bear pose. Little dips in the shoulders. Legs come straight as you can. Open the feet wide, get high on your tiptoes, and then let's tiptoe to the top of the mat. Grab your elbows, rock side to side. Feel free to bend the knees here. Just allow the side body to lengthen as you move side to side. Interlace the hands behind you. Inhale, lift the arms up, bend the knees, let the head go. Dip the left shoulder, start to straighten the right leg, look up. And then dip the right shoulder, straighten the left leg, look up. Back to center, release the hands. Inhale, come all the way up, reach up. Right hand to left wrist, step the right leg back, stretch it back. Inhale, back to center, left hand, right wrist, step your left foot back, and stretch back, sky archer. You can look up for more intensity or look down. Back to center. Inhale, look up. Exhale, arms by your sides, mountain pose. So we'll do a couple of sun salutations here. The first one I'll do on my knees. The second one I'll do on my toes. You can choose to do either one. Inhale, arms come up, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold, step the right leg back, knee drops down, left leg back, knee drops down, chest moves forward, elbows bend, lower down. Up dog or cobra. Exhale, tuck your toes, hips high, down dog. Take 3 to 5 breaths here, and then we're going to move back up to the top of the mat and take another sun salutation. You can do it just like we did before, or you can follow me. I'm going to come high on my toes. You can either walk to the top or maybe take a big step, right leg, left leg. Exhale here. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands to heart, and then down by your sides. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Step back on your knees or on your toes. Lower down. Up dog. Inhale. Down dog. Exhale. One more breath. Let's move forward to a strong plank. You can always drop to your knees here, pull the shoulders back, and then take some side dips. If you're following me, it's going to be a strong plank, shoulders come back, and then dip. Let's do one more on both sides. And then press back down, dog. Let's inhale, take that right leg up, bend the knee, open the hip. Keep dropping this right shoulder. You can get high on your left toes if you like. You can stay here with just that weight of the right heel over the left glute, or you can circle. If you're circling, do both sides. Right leg goes back, lift it a little bit higher, point the toes down. Inhale, look forward, knee to nose. Exhale. Inhale, press back. Exhale, step that right leg through and then drop the left knee. Arms come up. So you want to get really strong in the lower body so you can move the upper body with ease. Think about a box between your right heel and left knee, and you're pressing into it. This is going to engage your inner thighs to stay stable. Let's inhale here, cactus the arms, exhale, look up, and then we're going to move the shoulders forward. Getting that lubrication in the joints. One more. Inhale, arms come up. Right hand to left wrist. Take it over to the right. Squeeze the inner thighs. Inhale, back to center. Left hand, right wrist. Pull up and over. Inhale, arms come up, soft shoulders. Tuck your left toes under and then lift the knee up. Right hand to left wrist. Take it over once again. And then switch. You have to really stay focused in those inner thighs. Lift up that back left knee. And then back to center, hands to the mat. You can take a vinyasa, a child's pose, or simply press back into down dog. One more breath wherever you are, and then come back into down dog if you're not already there. Inhale, left leg, take it up. Exhale, bend the knee, open that left hip. Drop the left shoulder, press through both palms, putting more pressure on the index and thumb. And if you'd like, circle. Inhale, left leg goes back. Exhale, knee to nose, pull forward. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale, step it through. Drop that right knee and start to engage the inner thighs. Arms come up. Squeeze the inner thighs. Imagine that box between your left heel and right knee. Soft shoulders. Cactus your elbows. We're going to rotate in the opposite direction this time. So if you went forward before, we're going to go back. One more. Inhale, arms go up. Left hand to right wrist. Pull it up. And then take it across. Back to center. Left hand. Grab the wrist. And then pull it across. Keep squeezing the legs. Back to center. Pick up that back knee. Arms come up, engage the legs, pull up that back knee, and then grab that left wrist again, stretch it over to the right. And then switch. Back to center, hands to the mat, Vinyasa, child's pose, or down dog. Let's take 3 breaths here, and then we'll meet back in down dog. All right, come on up and down dog if you're not here already. And we'll inhale, take that right leg up, knee to nose, pull forward. Exhale. Inhale, right leg goes up. Exhale, step it through. This time we're pivoting and turning that back heel. Keep your right knee bent and then pivot and drop the left heel. Heel to heel or maybe heel to arch alignment. You want to make sure that back leg is not so far back that you don't have full control over the outer edge of the foot. Press through that outer edge and then come on up, warrior A. Palms are parallel or they touch. Drop in to that right knee as you pull your left hip forward. Soft shoulders. One more breath. Take that right arm over left and then grab your fingers in eagle arms. If this is not available to you, just cross your arms across your chest. And then we'll lift up. Open the heart, look up. Inhale here. Exhale, push through that back heel as you drop as low as you can. It might be just to here, or maybe you can drop lower. Press through the feet, engage through the belly. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, come on up. Exhale, lower down. This time we're going to hold it for 2 breaths. Keep the legs super strong. Let the head go. Inhale, come back up. Open the arms wide, warrior B. So if you need to adjust your legs, go ahead and do that. You want to press through the outer edge of that back foot and then track the right knee to the right. Arms reach equally away from the body. Flip your right palm. Inhale, take the arm up. Long stretch on that right side. One more breath. And we'll bring our forearm to our thigh. So right shoulder over right elbow. This is a great place to start, and then you can just take your left arm up. If you've got more space in the hips, you can bring the right arm down, but you want to still continue to open up this left shoulder. And then if you can, wrap the top arm, keep pulling the left shoulder back, look up. 2 more breaths. Look down, start to straighten the right leg, and then take the right arm up and back, reverse triangle. Keep the integrity of your foundation, your feet. 2 straight legs here. Bend the right knee, bring both hands around the right foot, pick up that back heel, and then we're going to twist in the other direction. So the left hand is going to stay inside the right foot. We're going to squeeze the inner thighs, take the right arm out to a T, pull the shoulder back, and then take it up. Use your left eye to look for your right thumb. Keep lifting your left inner thigh up. Both hands to the mat. It's a vinyasa or a child's pose. I'm going to drop my left knee and come into a child's pose this time. You can take a vinyasa or just push back into down dog, or you can follow me in this child's pose for 3 breaths. All right, let's come up into down dog. If you're not already there, press back, hips high. Let's inhale and take that left leg up. knee to nose, pull forward as you exhale. Inhale, left leg goes up. Exhale, step it through. Pivot and turn that back foot. Set up the legs for success before you come up. Keep your left knee bent. Push through the outer edge of that back foot. And then come on up, warrior A. Palms can touch if you want. Right hip moves forward, left knee bends. 3 breaths here as you're opening the legs in opposite directions. Right heel presses down, left knee presses out. Left arm under right. Keep the legs strong. Inhale, lift up, look up. Use your core, use your legs. Exhale, come down as low as you can. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. We're going to hold it this time, letting the head go. Strong legs. If you're coming all the way down, press the left knee into the left shoulder. Soft toes, come all the way up once again. Release the arms, warrior B. Left knee tracking, right heel pressing back. Arms reach equally away from the body. Reverse, flip your left palm. Inhale, take it up and back, like you are reaching up first and then slightly back. So it's not a deep back bend here. It's more of a side stretch. Reach forward. You can start with forearm on the thigh, shoulder and elbow stacked, and then just take the right arm up. The idea is to open the chest. If you can come down a little bit lower, go ahead and do that, but not at the expense of rolling in this right shoulder. You want to continue rolling out, opening the body, lifting up the left side body off the thigh. If you can, take your right hand and find your left hip crease. Keep the legs strong, pressing through both feet. Look down, straighten the left leg, come all the way up. Reverse triangle. Bend your left knee once again. Right hand's gonna come down, pick up that back heel. Pull the right shoulder back, squeeze the inner thighs, take your left arm out to a T, retract the shoulder, and then take it up. Use your right eye to look for your left thumb. Squeeze the right inner thigh up. Both hands to the mat. It's a child's pose or a vinyasa. I'm going to take a vinyasa this time, moving forward. Lowering down on an exhale. Up dog inhale, down dog exhale. So we're going to take that little flow, one breath, one movement, and then add a little bit of balance at the end. If you're not in down dog, come on up and join me. Inhale, right leg, take it up. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, up. Exhale, step through. Rise up, inhale, warrior A. Right arm over left. Exhale. Inhale, lift. Exhale, humbly bow. Inhale, come on up. Open the arms. Exhale, reverse. Inhale, extended side angle. Exhale here. Inhale, come back up, reverse triangle. Exhale here. Inhale, dragonfly twist. Exhale. Inhale, both hands to the mat. Step your left foot up into this lifted L. So let the head hang, press through the left heel. Bend your right knee, bring the left knee behind for a little tap. Extend the leg, tap. If you can, you're gonna come up with this left leg lifted. If not, just press the left foot next to the right and then come on up. We're all gonna lift the left foot up, create space between the hips and the ribs, and then cross left ankle over right. Hands to heart. Stay here, or maybe come down into a little squat. You can stay here working on balance, or you can drop the hands down and then leaning forward, driving the left shin into the triceps, squeezing the left foot around the right shoulder, and then picking up this right foot. That's about as high as mine goes. You can extend the leg all the way up, but I am not there today, so that's gonna be it for me. Let's take a couple more breaths. Use your core. Inhale, come back up, hands to heart. Lift that left knee up. We'll come into a warrior C, this time floating the arms, either wide or reaching them back or forward. Point the left toes down. Bend your right knee. Drop your left foot next to your right. Sink back. Ribs pull back. Soft shoulders. Fierce pose. And then exhale, straighten the legs. You can rock here. You can hang. If you'd like to do an arm balance, you can follow me. Take the feet outward, bend the knees, and then bring the heels closer together. Take your hands about 3 hand prints in front of your feet, fingers wide, and then press into the tips of the fingers until they turn white just a little bit. So there's a little bit of gripping. Then you're gonna think about rolling the belly in like a cat, lifting the hips up, leaning forward, looking forward. And then the feet come up. You can play here. You can always put some pillows in front if you're afraid that you're gonna fall. If you want to jump back. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. So you can stay in child's pose if you like for a few breaths, or hang out here in down dog with me. Come on up into down dog if you're not already there. Think about internally rotating your thighs toward each other until your heels spiral open just a tad. You shouldn't be able to see your heels when you look down. Low ribs pull up and back. Head drops between the biceps. Shoulders soften. Think about expanding through the collarbones, left to right. Inhale, left leg, take it up. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, take it up. Exhale, knee to nose, look forward. Step the left foot through, pivot and turn that back foot. And then come on up, warrior A. Left arm underneath right. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower. Humbly bowing. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, warrior B. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, reach forward, extended side angle. Inhale here. Exhale, straighten your right leg, reverse triangle. Bend your left knee, inhale, right hand down, pick up that back heel. Exhale, left arm comes up. Inhale, both hands to the mat, lean forward. Pick up that right leg, standing L. You could always put your hands on blocks here, right? Push through the right heel. That back leg is just as strong as the standing leg. Bend your right knee, bring it behind your left. Tap and extend. Tap and extend. Tap. Either come up with the right leg lifted or drop the right foot Come to stand and then lift your right leg. Create space between hips and ribs. Cross right ankle over left. Hands to heart. We're going to come into this gentleman's curtsy as we sink down. Staying here, or perhaps putting the hands down, leaning forward. You want to squeeze your left foot around, your right foot around your left bicep. And then shift the left leg up, lift it up, drop back down, take a few breaths, and then slowly come up. Hands to heart, right leg lifts, find space. Warrior C, press back. Push through the heel, toes point down. Slowly bend the left knee, drop the right foot next to the left, sink back. Find your fierce pose. Belly pulls back toward the spine. One more inhale, straighten the legs. Exhale, arms by your sides, mountain pose. Notice what you're holding on to. Soften the grip of your toes. Soften your shoulders. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Step your left leg back. Drop the knee. Right leg back. Drop the knee. Tuck the toes. Come on up. Arms go up. Shoulders soften. We'll bring our hands in our back pockets, drawing the elbows toward each other. Inhale, lift the chest up. This might be it for your back bend. Maybe you reach back for one heel. Maybe you reach back for both. Hips go forward, head hangs heavy. When you come up, use the legs, squeeze the inner thighs, keep the head back until you come up, then bring the head up last. Inhale. Exhale. Let's do that again. Maybe this time you just do some rolling camels. Maybe you do a full camel. Listen to your body. Take what you need. Leave the rest. We'll bring our hands down and we'll take some cat-cows here. Inhale to cow. Exhale to cat. Keep the rounding, open the knees, release the toes, sink back, child's pose. Press through the hands, inhale, roll forward, cow. Exhale, pull the belly in, look down towards your chest, sink back, child's pose. Inhale, roll forward, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. And then sink back into a child's pose. We're going to take our hands forward some more. Sink back, puppy pose as we lift our hips up, sink the chest down, sink the chin down. Breathe into the armpits, lifting them up and apart. Push through the hands, push the chest forward, and then come on to your belly. And release all the way down. Arms go wide. Bring your left cheek down. We're going to keep the left arm out to a T and then bring the right hand toward your right shoulder. Bend your right knee. Spider-Man here. Push through the right hand and then roll. Maybe keeping this right leg in front or taking it behind. You can keep your right hand where it is. If you want more, take the right hand to your right knee or thigh and then pull the shoulder back, lift the head up. We usually keep the head down, but today I want to just do some circles through the neck. Just opening up the trapezius on that left side. Bring your hand back down and then roll the leg out. Right arm goes out to a T, drop your right cheek, left hand to your left shoulder, bend your left knee, and either just bring your left foot up here or here. Then take your left hand to your thigh and press, lift up, and circle through the neck. Bring your left hand down, slowly roll, both hands come up, inhale, cobra. Exhale, press back. Bring the legs forward, and then have a seat on your bottom. So I'm going to bring my right shin parallel with the top of my mat, and then I'm going to stack my left shin on top. This may not be accessible to you. Your leg might be all the way up here. That's okay. Or you might even have to extend it. That's okay too. If you extend it, bring that bent leg over it like a figure four, okay? And then some options with the arms. So perhaps your arms are here. Perhaps you can take your right arm back behind you over your shoulder. Use your left hand to really get it down as low as you can between the shoulder blades, and then take the left hand and wrap it around. Maybe grab the fingers, grab your shirt or a towel. You've got this external rotation happening in the right shoulder and an external rotation of the left shoulder and an internal rotation of the right shoulder. Stay here or sink down. You want to flex your toes, and then you can sink here. Slowly come up if you went down. Use your core. Release the arms, a little circling through the neck. And we'll switch sides with our legs. So the left shin is parallel. And remember, you can either extend the right leg and just come with half, or you can stack. Maybe you need something under the right knee. So you want ankle over knee, knee over ankle, feet flexed toward each other. You can cross opposite arm over this time, or take the left hand in between your shoulder blades. Use your right hand to kind of get it as far down as you can. Take the right arm back, an external rotation, and then grab the fingers or grab your shirt, grab your towel. Lift up, stay here, or fold. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, release. Little circling through the neck. And we'll come on to our backs. Laying onto your back. Take your feet wide, arms wide, rock side to side. If you need some help, bring the palms down so you can rock side to side. We'll draw the knees up, point and flex the toes, circle through the ankles. I hope you enjoyed this shoulder mobility practice. You can close here with the legs up against the wall. You can take a full shoulder stand if that's in your practice, and you have a little space behind your neck and that cervical spine. You could take a spinal twist here. Twisting to the other side. Stay as long as you'd like in these finishing poses, and then always take at least 5 to 10 minutes preferred of Shavasana, either laying with your knees bent, knocking inward, or extending the legs out. Make sure the shoulders are fully relaxed. If you're extending your legs, your toes are pointing outward. Make sure the hips are evenly distributed. So a lot of times our arms are too close to the body, and then we can't get full release in our scapulas. So you want to put the arms as wide as possible, soften the scapulas. Big inhale, open mouth, exhale. Big inhale, open mouth, exhale. Feel the head sinking into the mat. The chin dropping toward the chest, the eyes rolling back. The tongue gently resting on the bottom jaw. Notice the fingers, they are not gripping. Your knuckles are pressing into the mat. Your palms are wide open to receive. Hips are heavy. Legs are heavy. Toes are soft. Shavasana. Stay here, my friends, soaking up the benefits of your practice, finding some gratitude for these wonderful shoulders that do so much to serve us and others each and every day. It's always my great honor to guide you. Shine so brightly, my friends, that your Father in heaven is glorified. Namaste.